Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Um, just jumping on today to kind of share something with you guys. I think I'm getting sick. I don't know for sure. I kind of have like a sore throat as of now. Hoping I'm gonna feel better by tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Uh, it could be from the pizza and just too much dairy, but I really don't care. I mean, I fucking love pizza. It was so delicious, and I'm like whatever. But I just took a little bit of a beauty nap. Yes, I take beauty naps. They're fantastic and they're really rejuvenating and super healing. Um, Whoever says sleeping is a waste of time is doesn't know what they're talking about. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. I think there are tremendous benefits to taking naps and sleeping, especially in a world where it's imbalanced. And, anyways, I don't want to get deep about this right now. I mean, I can get deep about it, but I'm just going to keep it really on the surface level for now. But yeah, I'm jumping on today because I kind of wanted to share something with you guys. It's a skincare routine. And I don't know, like, I don't really care about my skin, but I do at the same time. Like, I used to be super insecure about how I looked. Now I don't really care anymore. It just, like, it doesn't really bother me because I know it's more than just looks. It's who you are and how you show up in the world. You know, for me, it's about character and development, but I just thought I'd jump on here anyways and talk about skincare routine because that's something that that really resonates for me, and really I know how difficult it can be when it comes to having skin challenges. I've been through them. So but anyways, I just wanted to share my skincare routine with you guys, and it's just a little bit of sharing. That's all it is. And as you can see, I've had some. I mean, my skin looks really good from this angle and from the lighting here. I literally try to go in the most worst possible lighting, just like, like if someone takes a bad photo of you, like, to just go in the worst possible angle. And I'm just like, if I can come to a place of self acceptance of myself at the worst possible way angle that I look, then I'm making some pretty freaking good progress, because it means that I'm coming to a place of more self acceptance. And I think that's incredible. And I think that's absolutely necessary in this world, especially with women too, because I know a lot of women hate on their fat, which is really sad because, like, fat is the most beautiful part on a woman's body. That's I'm telling you, it is. It really is. But, anywho, I'm just trying to get a close up of my skin here. You can see I have some scarring left, and I'm trying to see if I can get it at an angle there, and just to see kind of what's going on there. So essentially, what I've done recently is just kind of like taking photos and videos of my skin. And from what I see on my face, I try to create a realistic plan in which I can kind of make my appearance and my skin look better, right? Look more healthier, but also more. The idea of my skin is to be full skin, right? Smooth and even tone. Those are kind of like the three things I kind of look for in creating my skincare routine. Now, you might be different, right? Everyone's unique and everyone's skin's different. So what you're looking for might be different from me. So for me, it's fullness, and even skin tone. I don't really care about wrinkles and stuff. Doesn't really bother me, but firmness, fullness is a big one, because if I have a full face, I find it looks attractive. I know I have a very narrow face because I'm like taller and leaner. So if I kind of fill my face out, it'll kind of like fill out my scars as well, right? So, and it'll just look good in general. But from looking at my skin, I can see I still have some hyperpigmentation, which is essentially like the darkening of the pigments of your skin. And that's from sun damage, but also from damage internally from taking really strong drugs to try to clear up my skin. Really wreaked havoc on my body and my immune system and my gut. And it's one of the reasons why I don't rely on modern medicine. It's because I know they fail and they suck. So there we go. So yeah, so you can see there's a little scarring there. So these scars here, so I kind of broke it down. There's some scarring here, and those are from cystic acne. So there's actually like a lot of skin there because that used to be cysts and they used to be like inches off my face. It was really bad. And then and it was for a long time. So imagine like having like a zit for a really long time for months, and just this, it just pulls the skin forward, and then when it comes back it kind of flattens and it kind of leaves a little kind of like a loose skin. It's tight because it's like on my skin, but it's like it's there, right? But whatever. And then here too, it's the same thing with the cyst here and here. This one's kind of flattening out, and this one, I don't know how that happened, but I think it's because this got so inflamed it kind of like pulled the skin. Here, I had no idea what the fuck happened here. Again, this was from my Accutane. What ended up happening is I took out Accutane and my skin started to flake. It started to dry up. But when the skin flaked off, like when I washed it, it just left like dark purple, dark red marks all over my face. Yeah. So you can imagine how like that can affect someone, especially their self-esteem and how they feel about themselves. Like I was devastated. Like I had like horrible self-esteem for like years, like 3 or 4 years, because of like going through like really severe acne, I would say. And I would say it was partially self-induced, mostly because of my lifestyle, overtraining, too much stress, again, the drugs, not eating high quality food, not eating properly. So again, a lot of lifestyle factors, not sleeping enough. I find sleep is huge when you want to have like nice glowing skin. So these are kind of like super important. So again, I look at my skin, right? And then I reverse engineer what I want. So this is kind of the fun part. And then I can use my creativity to kind of fill in the great blank. So again, so for me to kind of smooth this, they're not even that bad, but to kind of smoothen those scars out a bit and kind of thin them out, I'm going to use a microdermabrasion, which I got. I'm actually going to get it so you guys can have a better idea of what I have. I know this video is really long, guys, but like I really appreciate it if you stayed and watched the whole thing. Especially if you know anyone who's struggling with skin challenges, or you yourself just want to have a nicer complexion, this might resonate for you. So there's a couple things I have here. So number one is this Derma E Essentials Microdermabrasion Scrub. This has been amazing. I've noticed after a few usages of this, the entire complexion of my skin has been more even and symmetrical. I know it's not going to be perfect, but it has evened it out, and I am getting the results that I want. So that means I'm on the right track. So that's that. So I literally use this for like a minute, and the harder you push, it's like a kind of grainy, salty cream, I guess. Well, it's a microdermabrasion scrub. It's supposed to exfoliate your skin, like a deep exfoliation, and the harder you scrub, the deeper you go, so you can kind of find that the right amount of stress to loosen up the skin and loosen up the scar. So it's really cool, and I do that for like about 90 seconds, maybe up to 2 minutes, and just mostly just these two areas. I don't really focus on this. I do sometimes go a little bit like just like gently, and then here, and then sometimes even here if you have blackheads and stuff, which I don't even have, like you can see, like barely, right? I used to have a lot of blackheads and stuff on my nose, but barely there. Now you can see like my skin's more even. And then after I do this, I'm gonna, this is a new addition to my skincare routine, is I haven't tested this out, but for the hyperpigmentation, for the discoloration, I'm gonna take a slice of lemon and put a little bit of juice on there. I'm just gonna rub it on my skin. I might even put cold water first. I might go cold water to close up the pores after the hot shower, because when you use hot water and exfoliate, it's more deep and more cleansing, and it opens up the pores. Cold water will close up the pores, so we'll kind of finish the process. And then the The lemon is going to it has acidic. It's acidic, so the point of the acid is to lighten up the tone of the skin. So tone it up, kind of like when people use a toner to even up the tone. Rather than getting a toner, I'm just gonna use a lemon and everywhere, right? I might add a little bit of honey just to kind of like mix it with the water and the lemon and the honey. Man, I'm like an alchemist here. And just like put it on everywhere. And then probably add a little bit of this. It's a vitamin C serum. So again, it's just an additional nutrition. There's a lot of healthy oils in here. I don't know. Yeah, there's like, is it cottonseed oil? I know that has some kind of effect on the skin. Argan oil is really good. Olive oil, jojoba, sunflower seed, coconut, avocado. I don't know. I saw this and it kind of resonated for me. I was like, oh, this would be good. So I got it. It's called Skin Assistance Vitamin C Ageless Serum. Got this at Winners, $10, and I still have it. Like, look, I barely even used it. Like, that's like 2 months. Like, I use like barely anything. I just use a few drops, like 3 or 4 drops, and then yeah, and just put that on and just kind of let it like sit there before I go to bed, 5-10 minutes, and then I don't know, I just kind of leave it on there, and then just that's it. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make another video, if I'm just gonna post this 12-minute video long. I'll probably make another one just in case to make it a little shorter, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, that's my skincare routine.